A KSLSports.com presentation. Game Night Live kicks off now. Presented by America First Credit Union.
32 high school football playoff games on Friday across the state in all classifications. We'll start in 4A and a game that came down to the final seconds. Mountain Crest and Stansbury. Let's go to the third quarter. Mountain Crest, Emilio Veeder. He's got the edge, and he's got a 37-yard touchdown. Give Mountain Crest a 7-point lead. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Here comes Stansbury. Tommy Christofferson, 20 yards for the score. It ties the game at 21. Then after a Mountain Crest field goal, 17 seconds left in the game. Drew Huxford to Caden Clark. That is your game winner. And Stansbury will advance with a 28-24 win. To 6A, this game was nuts. American Fork led Roy 49-14 in the second quarter. Roy would make it interesting. Just before the half, Jackson Dart to Mason Thusen, 43 yards for the touchdown. Second half, Roy goes to the trick play. Dart to Titan Fernandez. It's a double pass. Thusen again, wide open. Roy cut the AF lead to 11, but that's as close as they would get. Maddox Madsen to Devin Downing. AF holds on for the 66-45 win. This game had plenty of drama, too. Timpview and Springville. Red Devils with a 14-7 lead at the half. They get the ball to start the second, but the Timpview defense would force the fumble. That sets up Sione Moa. He's going to get a touchdown. The game was tied. Then the next drive for the Red Devils, they're inside the 5, but Peyton Murphy picked off in the end zone by Raider Damouni. What a play. Then in the fourth quarter, Thunderbirds stick to the ground game. Moa with the big run. They'd score on the next play and get the 21-14 win. 11 seed Lehigh at number 6 seed Woods Cross in the 5A playoffs. Third quarter, Woods Cross running back Cole Wardle gets loose, and he's going to take this all the way to the 5-yard line. A couple of plays later, the Wildcats go for it on fourth down, and Wardle punches it in to tie the game at 14. Now to the fourth quarter. Lehigh driving. Creighton Cooper, the quarterback, throws a dime to McKay Wall. That ended up being the game winner. 21-14, Lehigh moves on. Highland hosting Wasatch in the 5A playoffs. This is the play of the game. A defensive score. Highland fumbles. Wasatch scoop and score. Hayden Stocking, 50 yards to give Wasatch a 17-0 lead. They win big on the road, 30-13. They get a rematch with Salem Hills next Friday. Staying in 6A, 12-seed Hunter at 5-seed Kearns. First quarter, Dakota Lind for Kearns scrambles and finds Ami Leha. He's going to take it all the way to the end zone. An 86-yard catch and run. Lind tossed 3 touchdowns. Kearns with a 31-14 win over their rival. Orem and Brighton was a slugfest, and Orem brought their heavyweight. 5-star prospect Noah Sewell in the Wildcat formation made 2 of the biggest plays of the game. This one, a 12-yard touchdown run in the third quarter. And then 3 minutes later, Brighton fumbles, and guess who has it? It's Sewell. And it's a scoop and score. A 50-yard fumble return for 6, and Orem moves on. They'll face Olympus in the 5A quarterfinals. Up next, highlights from the 2A and 3A playoffs. A wild game in Duchesne, and a quarterback throws 6 touchdowns in a 4A game. It's all next. High school football, the 2A and 3A playoffs have already reached the quarterfinal stage. Today's winners advance to the semifinals at Orem High School and Mountain View High School next weekend. Duchesne hosting Enterprise in 2A. Enterprise punting on their first offensive possession. Oops. Duchesne comes up with a big play on special teams. Brock Adams scores. It's 7-0 Eagles. Caleb Sanchez had a monster game for Duchesne. A monster second quarter. This is a 60-yard run. Duchesne took a 15-0 lead. Sanchez also had a 60-yard reception in the second quarter. And Duchesne rolls into the 2A semifinals. They get number 1 Beaver Saturday at Orem High School. All right, 3A, Richfield at Grantsville. Second quarter, Grantsville's Jackson Sandberg to Ammon Bartley. Little toe tap into the end zone for the touchdown. And Grantsville will go on to win this one big, 42-14. 4A playoffs, Pineview hosting Bear River. Pineview quarterback McLeod Croton had a monster game. His first touchdown pass, a 54-yard score to Dominique McKenzie. He does all the work. 7-0 Panthers. Second quarter, Croton's going to connect with Marcus McKenzie. Croton had 6 touchdown passes, 1 rushing, and Pineview rolls. More high school football up next. Can Region 1 champ Syracuse take down a tough Region 4 challenger? It took a little magic. The play of the day is next. The number 1 overall seed in the 5A tournament, Salem Hills, hosting Bountiful. First play of the second quarter, Reed Johnson with the interception. He's set up for a big return. Now watch the work he does. Takes on the defender, breaks the tackle, and he's gone. Salem Hills gets the win in their first game of the playoffs. This was special. The play of the week in high school football, maybe in the country. Syracuse hosting Pleasant Grove. The Bridger-Hamblin pass is stripped from Ty Burke, flies into the air, and Sam Edwards catches it and turns this into a 71-yard touchdown. You'll remember the Titans, thanks to that play. They get number 1 Corner Canyon in the 6A quarterfinals. That's just a small sample of what we gathered today in high school football playoffs. There's no Game Night Live on KSL 5 Saturday at 6 p.m., but we will be live on Facebook and the KSL TV app with highlights of all 32 playoff games on Saturday. Thanks for watching tonight. We'll have those games sometime between 5:30 and 6 o'clock. The Jazz lost, by the way. Sorry to give you that bad news. They're at the Clippers Sunday.